Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Prochem Academy. So today I will discuss about one of the topic of class 11 organic chemistry, that is basic concept of organic chemistry. Okay, so I have already uploaded one video on basic concept of organic chemistry, that is the tetravalency of carbon. That is on the tetravalency of carbon and the formation of some of the compounds. Normal basic thing I have told you in that video. Now today I will discuss about the hybridization concept and orbital picture, how the molecules are formed actually. Okay, so now last day we have told that carbon, the valency of carbon is 4. Valency of carbon is 4. Valency of carbon is 4. Why the valency of carbon is 4? That is, in the outermost shell of carbon there are 4 single electrons. That means in 2p we have seen one electron was there in 2s orbital of carbon. In 2p there are 3 suborbital, 2px, 2py and 2pz, and each having one electron. Okay, now so the total number of single electron at the outermost shell is 4, so the valency of carbon is 4. Okay, now to form the compounds, carbon need to hybridize these orbitals. Okay, hybridize means mixing of these orbitals. Carbon will mix up these orbitals to form the organic compounds. Like in CH4, we know that this is the structure of methane. Here 4 CH bonds are there and all are equivalent. The size of all CH bond is equivalent, but their orientations are different. They will have similar energy and similar volume of all the CH bonds, but their orientations will be different. Okay, so to make 4 equivalent bonds, carbon need 4 mixed orbitals. To form 4 equivalent bonds, carbon need 4 mixed orbitals. Okay, 4 equivalent orbitals. Now those are the hybridized orbitals. Okay, so that is how the concept of hybridization comes from here, that carbon will mix up these 4 orbitals, s and 3p orbitals, to form a hybrid orbital. Okay, and those hybrid orbital will be participate in the formation of compound, that means in the formation of bond with the other atoms or group of atoms or elements. Okay, so carbon can show 3 kinds of hybridization. Okay, 3 kinds of hybridization is possible. Hybridization of carbon. 3 kinds of hybridization will be shown by carbon. One is sp3, sp2 and sp. In sp3 hybrid orbital, these 4 atomic orbitals will join together to form 4 hybrid orbitals. That means 1s orbital and 3p orbital, px, py and pz will join together to mix together to form a sp3 hybrid orbital. Okay, now as these 4 atomic orbitals join together, they will form 4 hybrid orbitals. So 4 atomic orbitals like s and p3, that means 3p and 1s, to form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, so how many hybrid orbitals will be possible? That when it is forming, the hybrid orbital is formed by mixing of 1s and 3p orbitals. In that case there are 4 atomic orbitals, so hybrid orbital will be 4 atomic orbitals join together to form or mix together to form 4 hybrid orbitals. So there are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Now when carbon will show sp3 hybrid orbitals, carbon will allow to form bond with the other atoms by sp3 hybrid orbitals when 4 other atoms are there. Carbon will form a compound by 4 sp3 hybrid orbital with 4 other atoms. Okay, and it will form 4 single bonds. Okay, so whenever we will see 4 bonds are there around central carbon, like in methane, So in that case, the hybridization of carbon will be sp3. Okay, if surrounding a carbon all the bonds are single bonds, then it will be sp3 hybridized. Okay, so see how it is forming. That means the formation of methane. Formation of methane. Formation of methane. To form four equivalent, okay, to form four equivalent CH bonds, sp3 orbitals of carbon, 4 sp3 orbitals of carbon, okay, 4 sp3 orbitals of carbon forms sigma bond with 4 hydrogen atoms. That means, see, we know the structure of methane. This is the structure of methane. Now how it forms actually? How it forms? Now we know that hydrogen has 1s orbital, and in that 1s orbital only one electron is there. Hydrogen has 1s orbital, and in that 1s orbital only one electron is there. Okay, so how it will be look like? How the orbital picture will be look like? Okay, see, it is the carbon. It has, when it forms CH4, that means 4 bonds, it participates, that means it has 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, so 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals will be overlap with each 1s orbital of the hydrogen. Okay, so, and these 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are placed in the corner of a regular tetrahedron. This is the sp3 hybrid orbital of, these all are sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon. So there are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are there, which oriented in the, or which is located in the, at the 4 corners of the tetrahedron. Okay, so it is the sp3 hybrid orbital. Okay, now we have 4 hydrogen in case of methane. We have 4 hydrogen in case of methane. We have 4 hydrogen in case of methane. So here one sp3, another sp3, another sp3, another sp3. These all are sp3 hybrid orbitals of the carbon. Okay, now we have hydrogen. Now we have hydrogen. Okay, now each hydrogen having 1s orbital. There are 4 hydrogens are there, so each sp3 hybrid orbital has 1 electron. Okay, now that each hydrogen having 1s orbital, so that 1s orbital of hydrogen also have 1 electron, so that will overlap. Okay, that will overlap and will share 1 electron with the sp3 hybrid orbital of each hydrogen. Okay, so these are the 1s orbital of hydrogen. So it is the orbital picture of methane. It is nothing but methane. This is sp3, 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 sp3. So 4 sigma bonds are formed. These all are sigma bonds. These all are sigma bonds. 4 sigma bonds are formed by the overlap of sp3 orbitals of the carbon with 1s orbital of each of the hydrogen. Okay, so it is the formation of, it is the orbital picture of methane. Okay, so this is the sp3 hybridization. Now we can take one trick from here, that whenever we will see sigma bonds are there around the carbon, that means those are the single bonds and those are the sp3 hybridized. That means that central carbon will be sp3 hybridized. So how we can recognize the hybridization? Whenever our central carbon is surrounded with all the single bonds, that will be sp3 hybridized. Okay, that means all the bonds are sigma bonds. Okay, so in methane carbon is sp3 hybridized. Done. Now go for sp2. Now we'll do for sp2. Now in case of sp2 hybridization, this is the s orbital, 2s orbital of carbon. This is the 2p orbitals of carbon, px, py and pz. 2px, 2py and 2pz, each having 1 electron. Okay, now sp2 means 1 s orbital and 2 p orbital will be hybridized. Okay, that means sp2, and other 1 orbital will be remain unhybridized. Okay, this means unhybridized. The pz orbital, 2pz orbital will remain as unhybridized orbital, and the other 3, that means s and p2, will participate in the hybridization. sp2 will have 1 electron. Okay, now in which compound carbon will show sp2 hybridization? Okay, this all the single orbitals will participate in the formation of bond. Okay, but there will be 2 sp2 hybrid orbitals, 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. So how many sp2 hybrid orbitals will be there? There are 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Why? Because 3 atomic orbitals, okay, to form 3 atomic orbitals, that means 1s and 2p. Okay, 2p atomic orbitals will form 3 hybridized orbitals. Okay. So when there are 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals, that means it will participate with the bonding with 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals and 1 pz orbitals, that means 1 unhybridized orbital. So what is the in case of ethylene, we will see the molecular formula is C2H4. Here 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals, okay, hybrid orbitals, 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals and 1 unhybridized pz orbital will participate in the formation of bond. Okay, will participate in the formation of bond. Okay, now 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals will form sigma bond with each hydrogens. Okay, with each hydrogen. Normally how many each carbon will have 4 orbitals, 3 sp2 and 1 pz orbital. Okay, so see how it will be look like. Normally C2 is there, that means 2 carbon will be there. Okay, it is the structure of C2H4 like this. C double bond C, hydrogen. Now how it forms actually? Okay, each carbon having 4 orbital, 3 sp2 orbital and 1 pz orbital. Okay, now how these orbitals will be look like? sp2 orbitals will be triangular. Okay, sp2 hybrid orbitals are like this. These all are sp2 hybrid orbitals. Okay, it is trigonal planar. All the sp2 hybrid orbitals are trigonal planar, that means like this, trigonal planar. Here the bond angle 120 degree. Okay, the bond angle between 2 sp2 hybrid orbitals is 120 degree. So shape will be like this. Okay, this will be placed at 3 sp2 hybrid orbital will be placed at the 3 corners of a triangular planar. Okay, so it is like this. Now this carbon having 1 sp2 hybrid orbital like this. Okay, and this carbon having another 1 sp2 hybrid orbitals, it is this one, and another this one. Okay, now this carbon and another one is there, which is pz orbital. Now pz orbital will be placed perpendicular to the plane of this triangular planar, perpendicular to the plane of this triangle. Okay, so it is the pz orbital. So these 3 are the sp2 orbitals of the sp2 orbitals of one carbon. For this carbon, this is the sp2 orbital. Okay, now we have hydrogen. This is unhybridized pz orbital having one electron. Now all these sp2 hybrid orbitals having one electron. Okay, now two hydrogens are there. Now hydrogen having one electron in the 1s orbital. So this is the 1s orbital of one hydrogen, giving one electron, sharing one electron to form the bond. Okay, this is one electron of another hydrogen forming sigma bond. Okay, now this pz orbital is having one electron which is unhybridized. Now this carbon having another 3 hybrid orbitals and one unhybridized pz orbital. Now one of the sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon will participate in the formation of sigma bond with this carbon. Okay, forms. Now okay, so here also this carbon having two sp2 hybrid orbital. It is the one sp2 hybrid orbital, it is another sp2 hybrid orbital, and it is the pz orbital. Now this already formed one sigma bond with this carbon. This carbon already formed one sigma bond with this carbon. Now we have another two hydrogen having one electron. This is the 1s orbital of that hydrogen having one electron. Sigma bond formed. Okay, this is the 1s orbital of hydrogen. Again here also it is formed another bond, sigma bond. These are CH sigma bond and it is CC sigma bond. Now in the we have another bond which is pi bond. Here it is pi bond, it is sigma bond. Now these all are sigma bond because these are overlapped head on with each other. That means this sp3 hybrid orbitals of this carbon and this sp3 hybrid orbital of this carbon overlap head on. So these all are sigma bonds. But here two pz orbitals of individual carbon overlaps with each other laterally. That means we can show like this, that laterally overlap will be there. Okay, so it is the pz, it is the pz. So the unhybridized orbital of the two carbon will overlap with each other to form the pi bond. Okay, so what is the overall orbital picture? It is like this, that this is one carbon, this is the central carbon having one pz orbital like this. Okay, and another sp2 hybrid orbital. Okay, this is the another carbon having another sp2. These all are sp2 hybrid orbital. This is another sp2 hybrid orbital, this is another sp2 hybrid orbital, and we have another pz orbital. Now these two pz orbital overlap with each other laterally. That means minimum overlap will be there to form a pi bond. This is forming a pi bond. Okay, now this sp2 hybrid orbital having one electron is sharing one electron, and this is also sharing one electron to form one sigma bond. Okay, this sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon, this is sp2, this all are sp2 having one bond, one electron. Now the hydrogen will share another electron to form another CH bond. These are CH bond. Okay, here also CH bond. This all sigma bond. Here also sigma bond. Here also sigma bond. Okay, so this is the formation of ethylene, where carbon having sp2 hybrid orbital. So what is the hybridization of ethylene of each carbon? It is sp2 hybridized. It is sp2 hybridized because these bonds are sigma, but this is pi. Okay, now whenever you see double bond is there with the attached carbon, that means that carbon is sp2 hybridized. Okay, or we can calculate by calculating the number of sigma bonds. How many sigma bonds are here? 1, 2, 3. So 3 sigma, that means 1 is 2p, sp2 hybridized. Done. So it is the formation of ethylene, orbital picture of ethylene. Now we can go into the triple bond. Now triple bond means sp hybridization. Triple bond means sp hybridization. Now in the sp hybridization, this is S, this is Px, Py and Pz. Now these two orbitals will overlap, that will mix together to form sp hybrid orbital. But other two orbitals will remain unhybridized. Okay, will remain unhybridized. So as in the mixing, one s and one p orbitals are there, so we will have two sp hybrid orbitals. Okay, two sp hybrid orbitals, and two unhybridized orbitals. Okay, now these two unhybridized orbital will form the pi bonds. The unhybridized orbital will form the pi bonds, but the hybridized orbital will form the sigma bonds. Okay, so it will be applicable in case of C2H2, that means acetylene. In case of acetylene, we will observe that sp hybridization will be there. Okay, now how it can be done? See, what I told, that two sp hybrid orbitals and two unhybridized orbitals. So in C2H2, two carbons are there. So this carbon having one sp hybrid orbitals, okay, and this is sp hybrid orbitals. Now the shape of sp hybrid orbital is like this, like linear. It will be linear. So each sp hybrid orbitals of one carbon, if each carbon in C2H2 having two sp2 hybrid orbital, and with that two unhybridized orbital. Okay, now this is the unhybridized orbital. One unhybridized orbital, it is another unhybridized orbital. Okay, it is another unhybridized orbital. Now this carbon also having one sp2 hybridized orbital which is overlap with another carbon. Okay, it has another sp. Okay, it has another sp. Now two unhybridized orbital will overlap. This is py, and this is py. Okay, and this is pz, and this is pz. Now these two pz will overlap with each other to form one pi bond. These two py overlaps only to form another pi bond. These two sp hybrid orbital to overlap with each other head on to form sigma bond. So as they have overlapped with each other as laterally, so they have formed the pi bonds. Here it is sigma bond. Okay. Now each hydrogen having one s orbital, so they also form the sigma bond. So this is the carbon hydrogen sigma bond. This is carbon carbon sigma. This is carbon carbon pi. Okay. These two are double bond. Okay. So what is the case here, that this carbon having, this is sigma bond, this is double bond, this is another pi bond. So 1 sigma 2 pi, and these hydrogens are in, okay, the orientation of these two hydrogens CH bond are same. Okay, so these two are sigma bond. So in sp3 hybridization, in sp hybridization 2 pi and 1 sigma. 2 pi bonds and 1 sigma bond. Okay, 2 pi bonds and 1 sigma bond. Okay, so this is the total hybridization. Okay, now if you compare this hybridization sp, sp2 and sp3, we can write a chart. Okay, say in sp3, sp and 2 and sp, here the number of hybridization, number of unhybridized orbital. The number of unhybridized orbital in case of sp3, it is 0. For sp2 we have seen it is 1, which is pz, and for sp it is 2, pz and py. Okay, we have done. Now S character. S means the percentage of S character. Percentage of S character. Percentage of S character. Here only one S is there, other three are P. So 25% is the S character, and P character is 75%. So here in this hybridization sp3, the S character is less than the P character. In sp2, S character is 33.3% and P character is 66.6%. And in sp, these all are 50-50 because one S and one P. Okay. Now the bond angle, we can see the bond angle here should be 109 degree 28 minute. Here 120 degree and it is 180 degree. Okay, because the orbital is like this in sp, so it is 180 degree. Okay, bond angle. Okay, so this is the total chart we have observed here, and sp3 we have seen in methane, sp3 means single bond, sp2 means double bond, sp means triple bond. Okay, so if we know properly this chart, we can directly write the hybridization. Okay, hybridization we can easily predict by the number of bonds or number of sigma bonds. Okay, we can easily predict, and number of pi bonds and sigma bonds also we can predict. Pi bonds means if double bond is there, 1 pi 1 sigma. In triple bond is there 2 pi 1 sigma, and single bond means all are sigma bonds. Now easily you can say in methane or in this compound, what is the hybridization of this carbon? This carbon having sigma, sigma, sigma. How many sigma bonds are there? 3 sigma, that means sp2. sp2. Here also sp2. Okay, like this we can go. Now here we can observe the S character we have already observed. Now we can see about the size of the orbitals. Size of the orbitals. The less the S character, okay, more will be the size of the orbital. Less the S character, more will be the size of the orbitals, because the S orbital is very close to the nucleus. So less the size S character, more will be the size of the orbitals. So here the S character, order of S character is sp greater than sp2 greater than sp3. Okay, so here size of the orbitals, what you can write? Size of the orbitals should be sp3 greater than sp2 greater than sp. Okay, so sp3 hybrid orbitals are, volume of sp3 hybrid orbitals is very high than the sp2 than sp. Okay, it is more than the sp2 than sp. Okay, so today we have discussed up to this. Next day we will discuss about the bond length, how to predict the bond length, and after that some parameters of the organic mechanism, like that. And in other videos we will discuss the nomenclature. Okay, so today's video is up to this. So if you like this video, then do like, comment and subscribe my channel, and please hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload the video, you will get the notification. Okay, and please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.